you probably struggle heavily with keeping up with your routine. And whether you even have a routine or you have a routine and not sticking with it, I'm going to tell you exactly why you can't stick to it and why you feel that even if you are sticking to it, you're not making any progress. And I feel like I talk about not making progress a lot, but I usually fixate it with why you're not making progress in the gym, or why you're not making progress within your mind. But in this progress talk, like if you will, if I would call it, why you're not making progress or seeing progress within your routine. Why you're not developing as a person because of your routine. And whether you even have a routine or you don't, if you do, your routine's probably shit. And if you don't even have a routine, well, that's your problem right there. Let's highlight if you do have a routine. You have to ask yourself, is this routine genuinely helping me? Is this routine genuinely helping me push past my struggles and helping me push the needle farther and farther and farther? If not, then you need to switch up a routine. If you don't have a routine at all, you feel like you just get up at a random hour every single day. You wake up and you're half dead. You wake up and you go downstairs and you're drowsy, really, and you're just moping around all morning. Then you need a routine. You need a specific time to wake up, specific time to eat, specific time to get tasks done, so your overall morning is productive. Because I'm not going to lie to you, I typically wake up at 4:25 every day, and since today, I have actually developed a new routine within my system that I had already been using. And I actually got up today at 4 o'clock in the morning, like 4:00. And I felt fucking amazing. And I'm not sure why, if that's because I only got like 5 hours of sleep. But my efficiency in the morning was so much better than me waking up 25 minutes after that. Because me waking up at 4 o'clock, and I'm not saying you have to wake up at 4 o'clock. I'm just saying that's what I do, and that's what genuinely helped me through all of my struggles. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, fuck, I don't want to get up. Like I tell myself every single day, I don't want to get up. But I do anyway, and I felt like amazing. Not amazing to the point where I'm like, oh, I'm ready to, get after it. But I told myself I'm going to get after it anyway. Because, like, even though, like, I didn't get as much sleep as I wanted to, I still felt as though I got 8 hours of sleep. Which is, obviously, that sounded like contradicting. But, like, I felt like I was awake, but, like, I wasn't awake at the same time. Like, I felt like too awake for my own good. And, honestly, I told myself I was not ready to take on the day, but I told myself I was like, you know what, fuck that, I'm done thinking like that. I'm no longer gonna tell myself that I can't do it when I know damn well that I can. So, a little off topic, but I got up, I went downstairs, I made my pre-workout meal, which is just cream of rice. I did my morning journal, I read the Bible, and I'm about to go read the Bible again when I go home, because, what I've been doing, what I've been doing in the morning anyway, is doing a pre-workout journal, and a pre-workout Bible, and then a post-workout journal, and then a post-workout Bible. So, that's exactly what I do every single morning, but because I woke up 25 minutes earlier, I was able to get more shit done. Typically, I never have, like, that much time to eat, because I'm always trying to be at the gym by 5 o'clock on the dot, which I made it on time today. But with getting up, like I said, at 4 o'clock, that gave me enough time to eat, journal, do pretty much everything that I typically do in the morning, but it wasn't rushed around. I wasn't stressed. Like, I wasn't, fixated on, oh, I got to get in my car at, the certain time so I can get, to the gym at a certain time. I just simply had a soothing morning. I got all of my shit done within, 35 minutes, 40 minutes. And, I only live 10 minutes away, so 4:55 I got in my car, and I got here 5:05, and it was a very, very productive workout as well, because this is another part of my new routine, is I'm no longer keeping my phone on me while I am working out. So obviously I walk into the gym, I have to use my little scanner code to get into the gym. And then I walk in, I put my phone in my bag, get my water bottle, and then go straight to the lift. And I literally started this yesterday. And for some reason, I'm not sure why, the lifts have been impeccable. No music, no distractions, looking at my phone, scrolling reels, changing my music. Literally zero distractions, so it's only me and the weights. And since I made this change, which was literally yesterday, I felt like I have been changing for months. Literally, I had made so much changes within my mind and within my physique in literally 2 days. Because I literally had this, I broke the limiting belief that, I needed to have my phone on me. I needed to have, in case somebody calls me, I needed to, I needed to listen to music. And I was just no. No one is trying to reach me at this hour. No, I don't need to listen to music because it's just distracting. And I literally it needs to be just me and the weights. And that is why I've decided to implement this habit, if you will, into my routine fully. Because I have noticed a change in 2 days. And literally, I'm also going to start waking up at 4 o'clock on the dot every day, because my morning was so efficient that it's hard to even believe. So, that's enough about me. Let's talk about you. So you obviously have struggles with keeping up with a routine. And I'll tell you, literally every single one of my friends, my best friends, they keep up with a strict routine every single day. Every single day. And those are the people that I want to surround myself with, because they not only keep me accountable, but I keep them accountable. So that's the kind of relationships that you need to build. You need to keep each other accountable. Now, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is keeping up with your routine. So you need to ask yourself, why can't I keep up with a routine? Why can't I just wake up at a normal hour? Why can't I just, develop a strong routine that's genuinely going to be life-changing? And I'll tell you exactly why. It's because you stay up late, you scroll, you watch TikTok all the time, you're doing overall brain-rotting bullshit all the time. And this is the reason why you're not able to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish in a short amount of time. Is because you're just frying your brain, constantly scrolling, constantly, watching pointless YouTube videos, constantly watching just pointless shit all the time. And this is exactly why I stopped watching videos in the morning. I used to watch YouTube while I was doing my treadmill because it was distracting me from my cardio, when in reality I needed to focus heavily on the cardio in order for it to work. And that may sound like a fluke to most people, because I watch YouTube while I do cardio and I get good results. And if you do that, good for you. But I see better results whenever I don't use my phone, I'm not distracted by anything, I'm just focused on the exercise. Now, with that being said, do you need to do that? No. And you may not struggle with that. But I have struggled so much in the past with phone addiction. So that's exactly why I do that. It's exactly why I leave my phone in a different room. This is exactly why I don't have my phone on me while I'm doing cardio. Because I don't want to be distracted. So, like I said, you may not struggle with this, but if you do, you need to develop a routine that is going to get you out of those bad habits. So what you need to start doing is, back to the morning routine, is you need to ask yourself, okay, what time could I get up that my morning wouldn't feel so stressed and it would be extremely productive, striving for the things that I want to strive for? Whether that's 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., whatever time it is, figure that out and start waking up at that time. Because the more you think about it, oh, what if I just got up early tomorrow? The more you think about it, the less you actually do it. If you just had a fixed time to wake up every single day, like one time every day, your life would get tremendously better, because you're waking up at the same time every day, which means your circadian rhythm is fixed again. So the main thing, and I don't think I've ever talked about this, but keeping up with your circadian rhythm is so important. So go to bed at the same time every night and get up at the same time every day. That's the reason most people struggle with tiredness in the morning, and I still struggle with tiredness. I'm not gonna lie. I still wake up and I'm still like, oh, sometimes. Today I was not. Today I was wide awake, but the most people struggle with the circadian rhythm because they go to bed at a random hour and they wake up at a random hour. So so every day is different, and it just fucks your system up. So let's just say my routine. I go to bed at 10 on the dot and wake up at my new routine 4 on the dot. Obviously that's not 8 hours of sleep, but that is enough for me. It's enough for me to wake up and like I'm semi-functional. So I'm not gonna sit here and say you need 8 hours of sleep, because you don't. And I'm not gonna say that I don't know like all this. I'm not gonna act like I know everything about sleep, because I don't. And I'm not gonna act like I do when I don't know anything. I mean, I know some things, but I don't know everything. Like, I don't know everything there is to know about sleep. I just know that I go to bed at 10 o'clock and I wake up at 4, and I sometimes feel like shit, but I have to put in the mindset that I feel good every day. Because, and I'm going to stop talking about this in a second, but the more you, and I don't know why I'm like keep saying this, but the more you keep up with this routine, the more you keep up with like this sleep schedule, the morning routine, the more days that you do it, the more you're going to improve. You can't expect just to wake up at 4 a.m. one day, have a perfect morning routine and like a perfect workout, and then like you decide, oh, that was a shit morning workout, I'm never going to do that again. You can't like decide, or you can't like, it's not going to just happen, you know? The perfect morning isn't just going to happen. You have to work towards it. And that is the whole reason that I keep up with my morning routine each and every single day. Because, like, obviously the other day I couldn't because I had high blood pressure for some fucking reason. But today, I didn't make that, but like, that's another thing. I didn't make that excuse. I didn't make that excuse. I don't like, oh, I have high blood pressure, I'm just going to sleep in another day. No. See, personally, I wanted to get up at the same hour. Both my parents are doctors, so they highly advise me to, get a little bit more sleep and not work out in the morning. So they know more than me, so I'm going to listen to them. And the whole issue that so many people deal with is, with this, again, waking up at, a certain hour. You need to just develop a routine, a very, very strict routine. And I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do. Literally, I'm like stumbling over my words. When you're getting ready, it's in the evening, you're getting ready to go to sleep, put your phone somewhere that you're not going to touch it. See, I've mastered the ability to just put my phone right in front of me and I don't touch it. If you have crippling phone addiction, this is the main reason why you can't. I've said the main reason like a few times, but this is the main reason why you can't keep up with your routine and you can't get good sleep is because of your fucking phone. Because if you're on it constantly, you're scrolling before bed. This is why people struggle to wake up in the morning, because they're in their bed till midnight. Ooh, TikTok, 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 frying my brain, frying my brain, frying my brain. You can't be fucking serious. If you want to make any progress at all, you need to develop these healthy habits that are going to genuinely push yourself forward. So, by using this at nighttime, it's a terrible habit. Terrible habit. And by stopping this, you're going to stop a lot of other bad habits, because it's all stems from this. If you know how to use this properly, then you'll be fine. But if you use this for strictly just pan-searing your fucking brain, then you're not going to make any progress. So if you sit till midnight scrolling, how do you expect to wake up at an early hour? Because you already fried your brain for an hour, and you're literally just, you're frying your brain for an hour. How do you expect to wake up at the hour you want? Because your brain's not gonna actually turn off for another 2 hours, because it's still processing all the bullshit that you just watched. So, like I said, if you truly want to make progress, and I know I say progress a lot, and it's getting very redundant, and I'm going to probably stop using it. But, I'm not going to stop using it, but I'm going to use it less, because I say it way too much. But the main reason you're not seeing progress is because you're using this before bed, scrolling bullshit. You can't wake up at a normal hour, because your brain processed all the bullshit for hours and couldn't actually get a good rest. So, you wake up all fucked up. If you even try to wake up early, you're like, oh. And you end up going back to bed anyway, because you don't have the fucking mindset in place that's going to get you there. You don't have the correct mindset in place that is going to get you up out of bed in the morning, regardless of how you feel, and you're going to do the things that you don't want to do, but you still do anyway. You're not going to do any of those things if you keep using this bullshit before bed. You keep, texting girls all night. You keep doing the same bullshit, the same shit every single fucking night. You tell yourself, oh, I'm going to do all these things, but you still have the same fucking bad habits in place. If you just fucking implemented a strict routine, strict morning routine, a strict night routine, your life will improve dramatically, because, you're changing as a person, and it sucks at first, it does. Those times where I'm in my morning routine, or I'm in my night routine, I don't want to fucking do this, but I know I have to, because it's a personal development journey. It's going to suck. And you're not going to feel like you want to do it all the time. You're not going to feel like you want to come to the fucking gym all the time. You're not going to feel like you want to do the computer work every time. You're not going to feel like you want to do the things. You're not going to feel like you want to do these things all the time. And that's okay, because that's normal. But you have to understand, even if you don't want to do them, you still do them. And you have to be in the right mindset that even though you obviously don't want to do them, you have to be in the correct headspace that you do it anyway, because you know that it's best for you. So boys, this was a very, very jam-packed filled car talk. And I hope you enjoyed that, because I really put my heart and soul into that shit. So, I love you boys. Thank you guys so much for watching all my videos. I've received a lot of support, some negative shit now, but who cares? I don't really give a shit about that. Majority positive shit, and I appreciate all of it. And whenever I first started making videos, I never thought that they would, do as well as they're doing. And obviously, they're not doing as well as I want them to do, and that's what I'm actively working towards. Is I want to, genuinely put influence on the youth, and people my age and people older even. So, without further ado, I'm going to proceed with my day. Obviously, it's 6:45 now, so I'm going to go home, I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to proceed with my day. But with any other day, boys, I want you to attack the day, each and every single day. Accomplish the things that you want to accomplish, and quit being a fucking bitch about your morning routine, your nightly routine. Develop new habits, develop new everything at this point. Because like I said, if you're not changing now, you're never going to change. I'll see you boys in the next one.